Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. I just got back from my second WW workshop of the week. I'm dedicated to you guys. You know that. Well, I went Sunday to get the first look at the new My Personal Points plan. They did go over it on Sunday. I took the assessment on Monday, which I did link. I will link in the cards my assessment. But I've taken the assessment 3 times since. I took it again today. I changed a few things. We're going to talk all about what I learned. I learned so much today about a few things that I didn't really realize. And I think because that's why I love going to meetings in person and getting to ask questions and the leader online's great if that's all you can do, but I've learned something I haven't heard anybody talk about. So I have a scoop on a few things. So how did your weighing go? Now remember, I did get weighed in on Sunday. So it's only been 5 days. Did I start the My Personal Points plan on Sunday? Sort of. Honestly, it's not that much different. I eat the same foods, but it was tracked differently. So I was definitely on plan on Sunday per se, but I didn't start the My Personal Plan app till Monday. So you could say Monday, you could say Sunday. Shut up, Diddy. What did you do? Did you lose? Did you gain? Did you stay the same? I lost 2.6 pounds. Is it the My Personal Points plan? Is it the fact that I was really diligent this week? Is it the fact that I actually got all my fit exercise in, drank a lot more because I get points for it? Who's to say? I don't know. All I'm saying is I'm extremely happy this week to be down 2.6 pounds. Shut the front door, because I don't lose at this weight, especially 2.6 pounds. So I'm happy. Though I did have a big, might have been a 2.6. I'd have to look at what I was before. Did I gain 2.6 and just lost what I gained? I don't remember. But I did have an affair with a bowl of chips on Saturday night. So that could have had a lot to do with why I was up a little bit. But you know what? That just goes to show you, it all washes out. Yeah, you don't want to get weighed the next day after you have a bowl of chips. So, okay, I retook the assessment. Why did you retake the assessment? Let's dig into what I found out today. Now, when you take the assessment, it asks you questions. The first one it asks you about is being diabetic, yes or no. And type 1 or type 2. They're doing that for the fruit issue, more or less. So, of course, I am not in that, so I put no. And then the first thing it asks you about things that you like to eat, like salty, chocolate, full fat. There was a few other things, whole grains and stuff like that. So I had checked off chocolate, salty. I do like to eat chocolate and salty. Do I overeat chocolate and salty? No. So I kind of thought to myself, why did I check that? Because when she's discussing it, here's the thing that you might not know, which I didn't know. If you checked off chocolate and salty, those points will be higher for you than the person that didn't check that off. Because they're looking at the personal app is looking at the fact that you might have an issue with chocolate. So if they make chocolate a little bit of a higher pointed item, not by much, you're not getting like 5 points more for chocolate, maybe a point, maybe 2. You're not going to eat as much. What's this dog doing? Hold on. You might be apt to eat more chocolate than somebody else. So if it's higher points, you can't eat that much of it. Yeah, I didn't know that. Now, I like chocolate. Do I have a problem with chocolate? Not at the moment. Right now, I'm pretty good with chocolate and salt. I don't overdo them. I feel I have good control over them. And I'll tell you why I think I have good control. Because I eat them several times during the week. I don't sit there and never have chocolate and never have anything salty. Why? Because it's life, and I like chocolate and I like salt. So I fit it in. So I feel like I have a better relationship with chocolate and salt at the moment. Could that change? Sure it could. But right now we're good with chocolate and salt. So I took that off my check. I unchecked it. So I can't give you the points for a Built Bar, because if you have that box checked, the Built Bar might be a point higher for you than it would be for me. Again, I didn't know that. Same thing with high fat foods. If you like, just say high fat, whole fat foods. So your whole fat foods, if you check it off, will be higher than my whole fat foods. Salty, chips. Your chips, if I check that box, will be higher for me than if you didn't check that box. You really should, like alcohol. If you check that box for alcohol, my shot, because I didn't check it, will be lower than your shot. That's what she told us today. It makes a little bit more sense, like why that question was asked and why it's more personal points, because that's very personal. That changes for everybody. So yeah, so I unchecked my chocolate and my salt, and it did give me one more food on my list, my points. And I gave myself fruit back. Why? Because I don't physically eat fruit, but I put fruit in a lot of my items. I put bananas, I put applesauce. So I added that, check that box of having regular fruit and vegetables. So it gave me less daily points. So now I'm sitting at 17 daily points and 21 weekly points. And I feel better about that because of the week that I had this week. I saw myself for my activity get 5, 6, and 7 points towards my activity goal or activity points. So if I'm thinking 17 might scare me, I know I could at least get 5 more for activity, 1 and vegetables. If I have salad, if I have veggies, that's more points. So I'm comfortable in the fact that I could earn more points. I don't want to look at that 17 as that's the only number I can have, because they're looking at it, and I've said this a lot, that they're looking at you to delve into some of those points. I'm not sitting there saying, well, I have 6 fit points, exercise points. Let me have a piece of cake. Well, yeah, I'm going to have a piece of cake. I'm going to have a mug cake once or twice a week. Why? Because I can. A mug cake once or twice a week is not going to make me gain weight. It's 3 to 4 points. So even it's under my fit points. So they're looking at you. If you want those points, you definitely could eat those points and feel comfortable that you will still lose weight. They're not sitting there saying, let's put 7 points away for exercise every day, and at the end of the week, just go and pork out. Technically, you could, because you earn those points. Your body can take those points. Should you have better options with those points? I think so. I'm not trying to go out and have fried food, greasy food, high-fat food, but yeah, I sit there and have a dessert twice a week. I've always fit in my desserts. If you watch my channel, you see my mug cakes. I have them, my cheesecakes in a mug. I have a dessert twice a week, at least twice. Sometimes 3, depends. Because you know why? Because in life, I could fit it in. And that's what this plan is about. It's about being mindful of what you're eating and, planning it. And I do. When I know I'm going to have dessert, that goes in my tracker first thing. And then I plan the rest of my day around it. And now I see my points go up during the day if I'm eating vegetables. So my tracker isn't constantly going down. You go to the midday and I've had lunch comes and I have 3 cups of vegetables in my salad with my lunch. Then I've added 3 points to my day. So it's kind of good mentally to see that go up, because when we see that points go down, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad and kind of depressing. But now we have the ability to raise that up by doing our fitness, drinking our water or liquids. I say this, Weight Watchers said, water and nothing. You could have the seltzer, but it has to have 0, 0, 0 all the way down. That is what they say. I am a person that says, I do what's best for me, and my unsweet tea, I count. I know it's caffeinated, yada, yada, yada. I know. And you can agree with whatever, like I said, whatever works for you is what works for you. I've always counted it. I've been doing the water tracker since it came back on the app, and I've been putting my tea in there, and it's fine for me. But if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. But it does for me. So yes, I count my unsweetened tea. I count my fiber, my fiber supplement drink. That's how I live my life. I don't live my life in a box. I don't live my life on a diet. I live my life, as a journey, as a healthier lifestyle. It's just, I can't think of this as a diet, because if I do, then diets change. And yeah, when I get my weight off, I will add my maintenance points in. I will. I used to, and I did really well with my maintenance points. I'm not sure what happened. I did really well for quite a while with my maintenance points. That's why I kind of think I stopped eating more and I started eating less, and that's when I started to gain weight. So I really think that I wasn't, I know I wasn't eating enough. I've calculated calories. When you're having 1,100 calories, that's not enough. It's not enough. It's not a sustainable number you could live the rest of your life with. So I look for sustainability. I don't look for getting weight off. I look for what can I maintain 8 years from now, because that's how it's going to be. And this is what, we're gearing towards. So yeah, I do fit fun foods in and treats and chips. There are better options than, like, I'm not having Doritos, I'm having baked chips. I don't have them every day. I have them a few times a week. It's a fun thing. And I can't explain it. It's just, you have to be in that mindset. Like, you're either in the mindset of, I can't eat this and food is negative, or it's food is okay. I just keep it in control and I have to keep it into portions. I have to keep it, you know what I'm saying? You just have to plan. You just have to calculate. You have to track. Know what you're eating. So everybody's chocolate could be different. Everybody's alcohol could be different depending on the assessment. So this week, and I definitely recommend reassessing every so often. I mean, maybe every other week. I just did it this is my 4th time this week. But my 0 point foods are chicken, yogurt, oats, fruits, vegetables. There was one more. I forgot my thing. There was one more that I got. It might have been, I might have chose fish. I don't remember. But there was one more. I got one more because of the answers to those questions about the eating habits and the chocolate and the alcohol and the salty and the higher fat. I do low fat. I do. I like low fat. It's a choice that I make. You can make the choices to have higher fat. That's totally up to you. Your points will reflect it. My points will reflect it. Again, it's something that I could live sustainably with. It's not something that's difficult. We all pick what we like to eat, and we all pick what we don't like to eat. I like to think that everything is on the table. No food is inherently bad. You just have to keep it in control. You do, and you have to be accountable. You have to put it in there. You have to know what you've eaten. So I always say tracking is key. It is. Portion control is key. I'm giving you all these secrets that took me months and years to figure out, and I'm giving them to you. So I hope that you benefit from these, and my experiences help somebody. But yeah, so take the assessment. She did say, honestly, like I said, I don't have a problem with chocolate and salt. I like it, but I don't have a problem with it. So I unchecked those boxes. Got less weekly points, but more 0 point foods. And those are foods that like I said, I've been on since freestyle. I'm used to 0 point foods. I don't have a problem with 0 point foods. And we also did say today, they're not an all-day buffet. You just can't eat them and not, it's food, it's calories. You have to be accountable. So I've always been very diligent. I've always been very mindful of that. So I want to run that home with you. So when somebody gives you the points for something, what do? You check it. You need to get it. You need to scan it. You need to put in I say do both for right now. I have, because I've seen the scanner come up with one and the calculator come up with one. And the calculator is the one you go by. So I know this is like, oh my God, that's more work. Yes, it's more work. But in the end, it helps you out. So, and once you see it, it goes in there. So that is it. I hope that answered some more personal points questions. I'm doing well. I don't feel it's that much different than the other plan, quite honestly. It's just a different way of, gearing you towards different foods. I've been very oat conscious this week, so I've had oatmeal more. I'm going to be making a lot more desserts with oatmeal, oat bars, oat protein balls. So I'm going to incorporate, and that's why I had to choose the fruit, because I need fruit in my oat bars and in my oat balls and stuff. So I know I'm going to be hitting heavily on the fruit. And like I said, it saved me 4 points, and I gained 4 points with my activity. So it all works out in the wash. It does. And if you, like I said, if you have carryover points, that they'll go into your weeklies as well. You know me, I dip into my weeklies all the time. I always have. So I'm not afraid to use them. But know this, if you're afraid to use them now, what's going to happen 4 years from now? I think of sustainability. Can you live the rest of your life eating this way? That's what you have to think about. And that's, what I leave you with today. So thank you for joining me for this weigh-in and meeting. It wasn't a meeting topic, it was just going over the personal points. So thanks for watching. If you enjoy these, please give this video a big old thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, there's a subscribe button there. I'm not sure where it is, but there's a subscribe button down there. Hit that subscribe button, join the Dish with D community, and hit that notification bell, let you know when I upload or when I go live. I will see you Sunday night tomorrow for our live Tea with D. Let's talk personal points. We're going to have it out tomorrow night. It's going to be fun. Come join. If you just want to listen, you can listen. But we talk everything WW, points, calories, personal points, 0-point foods, hacks. We talk it all out. And don't forget to join my Facebook group, Dish with D's Crew. There is a link down in the description box to join the crew. It's D 24/7. You never know when you have a question. It's a great supportive community. So with that, I will bid you adieu, and I will see you tomorrow for another app tutorial. I'm not sure what we're tackling tomorrow. I'm going to do, somebody asked me to do, a few people have asked me to do a dummy overview. Dummy overview is just the basics of tracking and stuff like that. So we're going to do tracking tomorrow, I think, and just give you like a dummy overview of how you do all that. So I hope to see you there tomorrow on the app tutorial, and I'll see you tomorrow night at the live. Good night. Good night. Have a great rest of your weekend.